Hey everyone, I'm Jim. Today I'm here with Seng Wee. Are you a single or a couple looking to invest or purchase your first home, but at the same time concerned about the high interest rates and the cash flow? Well, today we're going to share with you ways that you can actually alleviate this cash flow and make it much more comfortable for you. We're going to share what is known as dual key units. Let's look at something centrally located because you want to be in the heart of all the action. Let's take an example at this property called Sophia Hills. All right, if we look back, we take actual transactions as a reference point. We see in December 2023, right, just about 5-6 months ago, there were two transactions in that month, 0249,689 square feet, and another unit, 0659,570 square feet. Okay, we take a quick look at the differences in these layouts. You'll notice that 689 square feet is a dual key layout with an entrance shared between a one bedroom as well as leading to another door that goes into a proper one bedroom unit, right? Versus the 570 square feet that is just a one bedroom on its own. Look at the difference in price. 689 square feet is 1.428 million, whereas the 0659, the 570 square feet is 1.21 million. You can see here the difference between a dual key unit and a regular one bedroom is only about 220,000. Looking at the layout, you can see that we can actually rent out one side of the unit, the one bedroom unit, okay, to a tenant, to another tenant, right? I brought Seng Wee here because he's an expert in this kind of layouts.
Okay, so this is the dual key layout. What we have over here, if you were to see the layout, a two-bedroom dual key, we have the studio area. This is where the studio is. Then we also have the one-bedroom layout here. So, of which you can choose to stay on this side and rent out your studio. If not, if you want to maximize your rental, you could even consider staying in the studio side. For example, if you're always traveling, you could really stay and on the studio side and rent out a one-bedder there. So in terms of numbers that we are looking at, so let me share with you Dhoby Ghaut MRT. What do we have in that vicinity? So let's take a look at the rental. For rental wise, one bedroom or studio, we are looking at, if I were to scroll through, you will see easily 3,000 to 4,000 average point.
Okay, so based on that figure, let's be very conservative because I know over the last 6 to 12 months, we have seen reports of a slowing rental market. Maybe we be conservative. We say that the studio site can only be leased out at 2,005 and then you will stay in the proper one bedder. Let me show you, based on the purchase price of 1.428 million, assuming you're taking a maximum loan of 30 years, 75% loan to value, and a current interest rate of about 2.9%. For a purchase price of 1.428 million, your monthly repayment is about 4.45 thousand per month. Whereas for a purchase price of 1.21 million, your repayment is about 3.78 per month. If you're buying purely for own stay and looking for this one bedder, this 3.8-ish figure per month might be a little bit high to most. However, if you do purchase the dual key unit and you include the rental, as I will illustrate here, let's say the rental is 2.5k per month that you're collecting every month from the tenant, your net every month is only 2,000, right? So wouldn't you say that that's a very, very big relief to your cash flow? Don't forget your 2,000 per month can also be serviced by CPF, right? CPF contributions every month you can service from your OA, assuming your salary is more than 6,500, it's about 1,300 per month, right? So that's actually a huge income, huge savings in your cash flow every month. Compare this $2,000 to 3.78 if you were to buy the regular unit without the dual key. Your savings per month is about $1,700. Wow, imagine the amount of trips, additional trips you can take a year from these savings per month, or the good restaurants you can go to, or the staycations. It's pretty good, wouldn't you say? So this is something that we actually want to share, and Seng Wee is actually very good in. But the second question I have here is, what if you can't find enough supply of these so-called developer-ready organic dual keys? Seng Wee, like I shared earlier, is an expert in this. Why do I say expert? Because he has also figured out a way, a sharp, keen sense of eye to look at developments and look at floor plans and figure out which are those that are not a current dual key, but can be remodified to become a dual key. Seng Wee, I heard you have a development to share with us. It was quite a hype development that's quite comparable to Sophia Hills.
Yes, so in terms of location, it is actually very well sought after. And on the day of sales, we see very huge take-up rate. So there is none other than Canning Hill Pierce. So we actually experienced this 2-bedroom layout that I think most shared with you.
Yes. So there was this 2-bedroom layout. The layout is BS3. I recall that when I was, let us show you the layout here. So in fact, this layout, when many people saw it at first, we were like, what kind of layout is this? What kind of layout has a wall sticking out from the master bath and eating into the dining space, and your entrance is so narrow and the study is at the front at your door. So this was honestly one of the less popular layouts at Canning Hill Pierce. But Sengwee thought differently.
So this happened to be my favorite layout there, where I really see the potential to maximize the rental for the buyer. So what do we have here?
A bit of context. So in Canning Hill Pierce, many purchasers for the smaller layouts, they buy for investment, right? So in our mind, when we were selling the projects, we always think about how we can maximize the returns for our potential clients and buyers.
So some of the objection that we are looking at is, your dining space isn't really usable, and then you still have this study area that is really out of the way, and your kitchen is, very far from your living room. So one of the most important conditions is definitely we need 2 bathrooms. If not, how can we maximize the potential of this space? So here we have 2 bedrooms. Then with that, let's say we can do this way to have a common foyer area to bring in this 1-bedroom unit and possibly the next unit below. So what can I show? What do I have here? Let's take a look. So with that, I've created a 1-bedroom layout with a proper living room, bedroom, and its own balcony space. Through his own entrance here, and at the foyer area, I've created a small living area here, master bedroom here, even with a walk-in wardrobe space, and the 2 independent units have their own balcony space. So very beautiful layout.
Wow, very, very impressive. When he shared with me this at the point of time when we were selling Canning Hill Pierce, I was also very, very impressed. And do you know how much were these units selling for at launch? I believe it was about $2.3 to $2.4 million. So just imagine, based on the price I shared with you earlier for Sophia Hills, you're paying about $1 million more compared to what you pay at Sophia Hills, but you get something that is a premium location right by Clarke Quay, close to Fort Canning MRT station, and you get the equivalent of 2 1-bedroom units. This is definitely quite impressive and will definitely alleviate the cash flow and increase the investment potential value of any property you are purchasing. So if you want to find out more, in fact, I have spoken to Sengwee a lot about this, and we are actually preparing a course, a more in-depth sharing on these dual key concepts. Whether it's these organic dual keys, where to find them, and more specifically, these remodeled kind of dual key models. So I have a link to a website in my YouTube description below. Take a look. We are now at the phase of collecting interest, right? If you're interested, leave your contact details and we'll get in touch with you when it's ready. In the meantime, like this video, okay? Sengwee's website is also in the link below if you want to learn more about him. Subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in my next video.